Getting today's workout started with a brand new workout. Active stretching. Pay attention. It is the same for the whole month, so I want you to start anticipating the movements so that you can breathe a little deeper, you can sink a little lower every time you hit it up. Here we go. Top of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Shift the weight into your heels. Let your tail fall heavy, so release some of that tension. Hips away from those ribs. Belly pulls in. Good. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together ever so slightly. Broaden through your chest. Here we go. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze towards your thumbs. Lengthen your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, halfway up. Parallel chest to the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Take it all the way to the top. Begin again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse it all the way up again. Hinge. Half lift. Melt it down. You have 2 more. Belly pulls up. Shoulders pull away from those ears. Last one. Hold that second forward fold. Hold it here. Soften your knees if you need to. Plant your hands down. Alternating, bending one knee at a time. Right, left, right, left. Let your head fall heavy. Tilt your tail up to the sky and press your rib cage towards your thighs. Here's 4. Here's 3. 2. Last one. Lengthen both of those legs. Step your left foot back. Squeeze your bum, square your hips up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands. Frame your right foot. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Change sides, right leg steps back. Squeeze your bum, square up your hips. Inhale, lift to rise. Exhale, fold down. Step it forward. Step your left foot back. Inhale. Exhale. Step up, change sides. Lift tall. Beautiful. I want you to feel the length in that back hip flexor. Rise up. Fall with control. Beautiful. Good. Hold your crescent lunge here. Pop your back heel forward. Bend your knees, scoop and tuck your hips and pulse it. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze the heck out of your butt. 4, 3. Hang out nice and low. Lift your heel. Squeeze your bum, hips, shoulders square. You have 4 left. Belly and chest proud. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your back leg. Lower your hands. Change sides. Inhale up. Press your back heel forward. Bend your knee, tuck and scoop your hips. We're pulsing. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Front heel lifts it up and down. Lift and lower. Keep your balance. Keep that back knee low. You have 4 left. 3. Then you're stepping your back foot up. 2. Step into a chair squat. Inhale your arms up. Hold here and pulse. You have 8, 7. You stay there. I'm turning. 4, 3. Hang nice and low. Cross your right arm under your left. Good. I want you to hinge at your hips and then slide your forearms on the outside of the legs. Now draw your knees out slightly. Press. Good. As you draw your knees out, think about pressing your chest into those arms. 4. Holding it wide in 3, 2. Hold out. Sink into those arms. Big breath. Expand through that rib cage. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Find that chair squat. Left under right now. Hinge. Good. And then slide those forearms right down the outer part of your leg. Press open. Press open. Sink that chest. This should feel nice through the upper back and shoulders. 2, hold it out wide. Hold it. Big breaths. Good, turn your head. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, step your left foot back. Pop your back heel up. Bend your front knee. Square your hips. Belly in. Yes, you can. Inhale that left arm up. Bend at your elbow. Palm on that shoulder. Open up. Keep your hips heavy, right? So you don't want to arch that back and reach it to the back wall. Clasp your hands behind your back. Drive your heel down. Drive those knuckles back. 4, 3. Tricep on that left side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. 4 more. Beats. Here's 4, 3. Clasp those hands behind your back. Lift, release it, lower. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pull those thumbs away from your tail. Here's 4, 3. Step up. Let's change sides. Good. Inhale, right arm. Bend your elbow. Hand palm on that shoulder blade. Open up through that armpit. Good. Crawl those fingertips down your back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive that heel down. Maybe. Squeeze those elbows and shoulder blades together. Pull your belly in. You are not arching. Tail reaches to the floor. Here's 4, 3. 1 more in that tricep. Inhale. Good. Bend. Inhale. Really open up that armpit. 4, 3. Clasp. And drive. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. Broaden through those collarbones. Open up your chest. Knit your rib cage together. Zip up your pants. Here's 2. Last one. Keep those shoulder blades into your back pockets. Inhale, arms up. Gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive. Hinge at your hips. If you are sore like me, soften your knees. Let that head hang heavy. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. Inhale, straighten your legs. Lift halfway up. Exhale, melt and fold. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale. Walk your hands out to a plank push-up position. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Shoulders on top of wrists. Shoulders are above your bum. Your bum is low. Press your heels on top of your toes. Pull your belly in. You have 8, 7. Squeeze that hiney. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees. Come into a tabletop position. Good. Lengthen your left leg. Yes. Now I want you to pick your right knee up and then shoot it into a 3-legged dog. 3-legged dog. Bring that knee back underneath, lower down, and then lift your left leg up. So it's a leg lift, foot plants, knee lifts, leg extends to 3-legged dog. So it's a modified plank. Leg lift, drop those toes, press up and back, knee down, leg up and down, shoot it to a 3-legged dog. Beautiful. Up, lower, lift, up, lower, and lift. 2 more. Shoulders come on top of that wrist. Hold your left leg up. Drop your hips, square your hips, walk your hands in front of your shoulders. Hug your biceps in towards your midline. Pull your belly in, and I want you to lower all the way down onto your forearms. Your chest is not lowering. This is not a push-up, right? So you're not dropping your chest. You're dropping those elbows and forearms. Plant your palms, your fingertips into the mat and lift it up. Down, up. Hug your elbows and your biceps in towards your midline. Do not chicken wing those elbows out. Almost there. Here's 4. Here's 3. 2. Hold those elbows nice and low. Lift and pulse your heel up. 8, 7, 6, gaze forward, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come off your elbows, drop those toes, hands underneath those shoulders once again. Pick it up to a 3-legged dog. Beautiful. Draw a letter D with that right leg. 2 more, 4 total. Good, now change the direction clockwise, counterclockwise. Keep that left hip stable. 1 more. Drop that right foot down, shift into a plank, squeeze your bum and count to 8. Here is 8, 7, 6. Yes, you can. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop. Good. This time, extend your right leg. Press your palms into the floor. Push your chest away. Lift off of your right knee. 3-legged dog. Excuse me, your left knee, 3-legged dog. Lower down. Lift, lower, press it back. Lower with control. The slower you move in something like this, the harder it is, right? Slow. Really engage all of those muscles. Chest, shoulders, core, hamstrings, glutes, quads. Squeeze your booty at the top. 1 more. Hold that right leg lifted. Walk your hands in front of your shoulders. Hug your elbows and biceps in. Let's drop to those forearms. Keep that right leg lifted. Don't open up your hip. Drop your hip. Square it out. Here's 8. 7, lift a little higher through that right heel. 6, pull your belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low, little lift and pulse. Here's 8, 7, 6, higher. 4, 3, toes drop, rise off those elbows. Toes drop. 3-legged dog. Draw your D. 4 times clockwise, 4 times counterclockwise. Keep that right hip stable and steady. 3, 2. Last one. Beautiful. Pedal your heels out in your downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips, shrug your shoulders towards your ears, rib cage towards your thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise off of both heels. Gaze forward, tippy toe your way to the top of your mat. Soften your knees. 2 fists in between those feet. Sink your hips. So in order for your knuckles to get to the mat, you have to drop your hips and bend your knees. Good job. Are you ready? Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, sink into that chair. 8, 7, 6, fingertips to shoulders, elbows wide. 4, 3, opposite hand, taps, opposite foot. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, hold your chair. 8, 7, 6, belly in, butt down. 4, 3, tap the floor. 8, 7, get low and stay low. 4, 3, another round up. 8, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your chest. Step your left foot back into a side lunge. Flex your right foot, right fingertips, reach beyond the left foot. Step back into your chair. Good. Let's do it again. Left side. 2 more. Squat and lunge. Last one. Hold that chair squat. 8 taps. 8, 7, 6. Right foot steps out. 4, 3. Turn to the back wall. Good. Back to your chair. Lift your chest. Sink your hips. 2 more. Plant your big toe down for balance. Last one. Hold chair. 8 finger taps. Here's 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Step your left foot. Side lunge. 2 taps. To the back room. 2 taps. To the front. to the side, to the back. You got it. Chest is proud. Now focus on bigger movements, bigger range of motion. Step wide, sink low. Sit down, step wide, sink low. Almost there. Chair squat, hold. 8, 7, 6. Alternating lunges only. 4, 3. Step that left foot open. Lunge to the back of the room. Lunge. Squat. You ready to pick up the pace? Here we go. Lunge, squat, side to side. 4 more. Here's 4. 3. Hold that chair squat. Yes, you can. Hold it. 4, 3. Sweep those arms up. Sit a little lower. 4, 3. Inhale, arms up. Hands to heart center. Step forward. Grab your weight. Center of the mat. Facing me. Bicep curl, let's go. Here's 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Elbows right underneath your shoulders. Here's 4. Adding a squat in 3, 2. Squat and curl. 8, 7. Squeeze your butt at the top. 6. Push those knuckles down. 5. Pull your belly in. 4, 3. Right high knee coming up. Right high knee. Do it again. 7, 6. Press down. 5, 4. Chest up. 3. Shoulders down. 2. Hold that right high knee. Bring your arms out to a T. Good. Curl. To a T. Curl. Soften your elbows. Don't lock out that joint. You have 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold those arms out to a T. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Down, up, down, up. That's 3. That's 4. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Palms rotate up, high, wide. Bicep curl. Shoulders down, long neck. 4 more. You got it. 4, 2. Plant your foot. Bring your elbows in. Palms parallel. Kick it back. Kick it back. Sit it low. Hinge over those hips. You have 8. Keep your elbows high. 6. Shoulders out of your ears. 5. I know you can. 4. You have 3 left. 2 left. Alternating toe tap side to the right and center. To the left and center. Almost there. You have 4. You have 3. 2. Hold that left foot out. Step into second position. Woo. Bring those weights to your chest. Palms in, elbows out. Open and close your shutters. Open and close your shutters. Down to 3 for me. Here's 4. Here's 3. 2. Hinge over to the right. Here's 4. Here's 3. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you extend. To the left. Here we go. 2. Back, front, and center. You have 4. You have 3. 2. To the right. Here we go. 4. Keep those shoulders stacked. 3. 2. Center. For 4. 4. Sit low. 3. Shoulders down. 2. Here we go to the left. Good. Let's alternate. Right side. Open, close left side. Open, close right side. To the dip. Hit to the dip. I did not mean to say to the dip, but now it's a thing. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel toe your weight is standing. Shake it out. Grab your bar. Meet me at the center of your mat. Toes and knees are turned out. Toes and knees face the top corner of your mat. Bend, plie, and pulse. Bend, plie, and pulse. Yes, you can. You have 8, 7. Alternate heel lifts in 4, 3. Keep your hips low. Right heel up. 8, 7. Yes, you can. Press your thighs back. 6. Chest up. 5, 4, 3. Adding a little pulse. 2. Keep your heels going. 1. Let's bend and pulse. Bend, sink. Bend, sink. Bend, sink. Bend, sink. Here's 6. Here's 5. Here's 4, 3, 2. Both heels are grounded. Step your left foot back and across. Step it back to second. Stand up, rise off your heels. Do that again. Second, curtsy. Back to second. Releve. Single tempo, let's go. Down, across, open, lift, rise. Down, across, open, stand tall. Proud. It feels good to feel bad. You are going to feel like $1,000,000 after this. Keep going. Push yourself. You are allowed to struggle. You are allowed to curse. 2 more. Squeeze your bum, please. Last one. Hold second position, pulse. 8, 7, 6. Left side. 4, 3. Here we go. Curtsy. Open back up. Releve. Straighten your legs. Ignite your quads. Squeeze your bum. Let's go. Second. Curtsy. Second. Lift to rise. Second. Chest is parallel to that bar the whole time. Down, back. Open, lift. Down, back. 2 more. Last one. Hold your second. Alternate your heels. 8, 7, 6. Adding a pulse in 4, 3. Get those hips in. Ball. Bend, sink. Bend, sink. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Heel toe your way to standing. Pop your heels up. Little pulse. 8, 7. Heels are glued. Knees to pinky toes. Happy face in the hips. Sweep up. So hip to rib, hip to rib. Keep your diamond shape in those legs. Belly in. 8, 7. Picking up that pace. Then 4, 3. Time to catch that V. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your butt. 5. Yes, you can. 4, 3. Bar is in your left hand. 2, 1. Drop your right heel. Drop your left heel. Switch. Here we go. 4, 3. Keep that right heel lifted. Sweep your leg forward. Inner thigh and arch. Reach to the sky. You have 4. Use your core. Here's 3, 2. Now take it, sweep it to the back. Outer thigh and ankle. Reach and sweep to the ceiling. You have 4. We're combining in 3. Front and back in 2. Sweep it. Here we go. Up, center, back, center. Up, center. Weight is in that left heel, please, and thank you. Good. Now let's make this nice and smooth. Swing, swing. Swing, swing. Add your kickstand with those right toes if you need to. 4, 3. You're holding it back. In 2. Next one, you hold it back. You hold it open. Knee to your sidewall. Yes? Pulse lift.
8, 7, 6, chest low, heel high, 4, 3, bring it to a passe figure 4. Passe, lift, passe, lift. This is a back attitude. It's a leg lift. It's a scale with a bent knee and an open hip. 2, hold it up. Final pulses like this. 8, 7, lift through the outer thigh in. Here's 4, 3. Good. Drop your kneecap to the mat. Big toes to the ceiling. Let's go, pulse. 8, 7, 6, standing leg. Hello. Big hip roll. Big hip energy. Change directions of that circle. 2, keep those big toes to the sky and pulse. Final 8, 7, 6. You got it. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to first position. Bar is in. Right hand. Pop left heel, pop right heel, pop left heel and right heel. 5, 4, 3. Keep that left heel lifted. Sweep it in front. For 8, inner thigh. 7, arch. 6, use your core. Relax through that hip. 3, 2, we're taking it to the back. 8, 7, 6, 5, use that bar chest lifted. 4, 3, belly in. 2, front and back. You have up, center, back, center. Lift. Bring your leg to your chest. Do not bring your chest to your leg. 2. Last one. Make it nice and smooth, please and thank you. Sweep, sweep. One side is a little sturdier. One side is a little wobbly. Always, no worries. One more. Hold it back. We're pulsing. 8, 7, get your heel and ankle up, chest down. Here's 4, 3, 2, passe, figure 4, back attitude, figure 4, back attitude. Shoulders down. 4, squeeze your bum. 3, right at the top. 2, hold it up. Pulse. 8, 7, then you square your hip and lower your knee towards the mat. Let's go. Hi, yi, yi. Lift and pulse. 8, 7, 6, standing leg is dead. 4, 3, big hip energy. 2, change directions for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Shake it out. Grab your ball. Grab your weights. I'm going to see what I can do with 5 pounds, knowing my 3s are right there for me. Ball is behind your back. And I want you to lower down. The ball should be right above your pant line. One weight on either side. Leaning back, C-shaped curve in your spine. Pelvic tilt, chest is proud. Feet are hip distance apart. High knee march. High knee march. Think about your knees staying where they are, and you're really just flicking your shin and the top of your foot. It's not knee to chest, right? It's a lift. Single tempo. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Bring your hands out in front. Keep marching. 8, 7, C shape. 6, shoulders down. 5, drop your thumbs. Drop your palms. 3, 2, hold that left leg, crisscross those weights. 6, 5, yes you can. 4, lean back, sit up. Change legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, relax your shoulders. 1, plant your feet down. Good. I want you to punch those weights out of your shoulders. Roll back. So now the ball is right at that shoulder blade line. So lean back, roll back. Good. And I want you to find extension over that ball. Head drops first. Weights reach overhead second. On the way up, weights pick you up. Exhale, core. Sit up, crunch. Lower, extend, reach, and tap. Long arms. Exhale, shift and lift. Controlled extension through that mid back. This time I want you to sit up and crunch. Pick your right foot off the mat. Reach overhead. Lower with control. Left foot. Extend and reach. Exhale, lift. Four more. Keep those shoulders right in line. Keep those weights right in line with your shoulders as long as you can. 2. Last one. Hold. Hold that sit up. Switch, tap those toes. Switch, tap those toes. You have 8, 7 Russian twists coming up. In 4, 3, get your heels away from your bum. Rotate. Side to side. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Belly in. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit it up. 1 weight off to the side. 1 weight by your hip. Coming onto your right hip. The ball goes into the arches of your feet. Knees are bent. Bottom leg is flat. Top knee to the ceiling. Not to the front, to the ceiling. Weight is underneath that top hand. Are you ready? Lift your knee to your shoulder. Lower it down to shoulder. Good. Try not to roll onto your back. Let's isolate that side body. Single tempo. Here's 8. 7, shoulders stay stacked. 6, open up those hips. 5, diamond shape. 4, adding arms in 3, 2, 1, crunch and reach. 8, 7, 6, knee to shoulder. 5, drive that elbow. Here's 4, open up. 3, 2, hold that crunch. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, chest is open, proud, and 4, 3, 2, 1, weight comes down. Bottom leg extends. Top knee stays bent. Hip stays open. You're going to roll that ball. Kneecap faces the ceiling the whole entire time. Roll it up. Press it. Roll it. Good. Put your hand in front of your leg. Your inner thigh has to clear your arm, so I don't want it down. I want that hip open. Single tempo. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those legs going. Stack that weight on top of your shoulder. 7, 6, 5. Bend and point and squeeze. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold long, squeeze that ball. 8, 7, 6. Slight turnout. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight down. Roll that ball up. Hip is grounded. Ball right underneath your rib cage. Top leg goes beyond the back corner of your mat. Bottom leg goes beyond the front corner of your mat. Lift your back leg up for 8, 7, Keep your hips stacked, keep your shoulders stacked. 4 more. 3 more, dripping sweat. 2. Stack, keep going. 8. 7, get your belly in. 6, get your shoulders stacked. 5, stack your hips, squeeze the heck out of your butt. 3, 2, lower your weight, lift your front leg, inner thigh, adductors. 6, 5, stack your shoulders. 4, press your shoulder down on this right side. 2, 1, add that weight. Good, stack. 4, 3, 2, lower your weight. Good. Both legs. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, chest stacked and stable. 3, 2, add that weight. You have 8 more. 8, and then we switch sides. 7, 6, oblique side body. 5, inner outer thighs. Here's 4, 3, not to mention this shoulder. 2, 1, weight is down. Bring your knees in, push off the ball, sweep your legs around, and then let's take a mermaid stretch. Come down onto your left hip. Bring that weight up with you. Ball is in the arches of the feet. Knees are bent. Left forearm parallel to the top edge of your mat. Kneecap to the ceiling. Are you ready? Here we go. Shoulder, drop. Try not to rock back. Stay stacked. 3, 2, crunch, reach. 8, keep that diamond shape. 7, big exhale, crunch. 4, 3, 2, hold, crunch. 8, 7, 6, pull down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, weight is down. Bottom leg is straight. Top knee is bent. Kneecap to the ceiling. Roll it down. Clear your arm. Roll it down. Hip is open. 2 more, and then you pick that weight up. Good. Push your forearm down on this left side. Get your shoulder out of your ear. 3, belly in. 2, hold those legs long. Squeeze that ball. 8, 7, 6, heels together, butt is tight. 4, 3, shoulders stacked. Whoo! Weight is down. Place this ball underneath your ribs. You're still grounded on your hip. Yes? Good. Top leg behind you. Bottom leg in front. Let's go. Lift that back leg up for 8. 7, stick straight. 6, pull that leg out of your hip. Pull your belly in. 4, lifting weight in 3, 2, 1, get it done. 8, 7, squeeze the heck out of that glute. Don't stop lifting until you feel that hinge. 4, 3, 2, lower that weight, front leg lifts. 8, 7, 6, inner thigh. 5, yes, deep core. 4, 3, 2, keep it up. Bring that weight up. 8, 7, 6, 5. You have 4 left. 3, double lift. In 2, 1, both legs. Here we go. Up, down. Keep that split. 4 more to go. Here's 4, 3, 2. Get that arm up. Stack it. 8. Final 7. Final 6. 5. 4. Shoulders stacked. Chest is proud. 3, 2. Mamma mia. Bring it down. Bend your knees. Press off the ball. Sweep your legs. Take it up and over. Open up that armpit. Cool down time. Great job. You took my heart and you held. It's time to cool things down. Come up against a wall. So you're about an arm's width away from your wall. You can always adjust your feet in case that's not as comfortable. Start to walk your hands up above your shoulders, and then maybe you take some small steps back, and you'll notice your chest and head will naturally begin to fall through those arms. I don't want you to wing out those elbows, so think about hugging your biceps in towards your midline, and then keeping those elbows right underneath your wrists. Good. Press into the wall. And then as you exhale, surrender a little lower. Keep your belly in. Keep your tail pointing down and back, not scooping up. Inhale, press into the wall. Exhale, melt. Let those shoulders fall down. Keep those elbows underneath your wrists. Inhale, press. Exhale, release. Hold that release. Now you're going to inhale and walk your fingertips up that wall. And then keep walking. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. See if you can press your armpits on that wall. Chin is lifted. Belly is in. I keep moving away from the wall because I cannot talk when I am up there. Beautiful. Start to bring it back to neutral. Walk your hands together slightly and then start to melt down that wall. Allow your elbows to touch. Be cognizant of your core, right? We're not just slouching and releasing. We are in control. Begin to bend your elbows. Hands come in to a prayer. And then maybe you bend those elbows. Thumbs towards the back of your neck. Maybe that head falls through. Ow. That is big into the triceps. Big into the lats for me. Don't release in your core. Protect that low back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms. Press onto the wall. Round and roll. Up, nice and easy. Release from that wall. Roll your shoulders a few times, either way, and then come over to a wall that has a flat surface. You notice there's a little bit of a lip on that side, so I really want to be able to choke up against the wall. I'm going to slide my toenail side of my leg, of my foot, up against the wall, and then slowly let it slide so that my knee comes down to the mat. Hips are square. And then guess what? I can already feel how tight my quads and my hip flexors are. If you are right there with me, maybe this is where we're at. Maybe this is as far as we go. If you need to double up with a pillow underneath your knee, if that bothers you in any fashion, please do so. Knowing the closer your knee is to your wall, you'll be able to roll off your kneecap and hit a little bit more of your quad, which will feel much more comfortable. So tuck your right hip back, press your left hip forward. Tuck your right hip back, press your left hip forward. Good. Now inchworm those right toes out ever so slightly. Good. If you are like me, your mouth is watering right now, right? Lots of tightness, lots of restriction. So just focus on your breath.
We harbor so much stress, anxiety in our hips, right? All of those muscles. There's a lot of intertwining. There's a lot of connection points through the hips, the hip flexors. So just breathe. Good. See if you can place those hands on top of that right thigh. I'm going with the forearms. Now I want you to squeeze your bum and think about tucking, scooping your hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the glutes. Release that pelvic tilt. Good. Squeeze your butt. Scoop and tuck. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Squeeze. Scoop. And now drive that hip flexor forward. Drive it forward. Drive it forward. Release. One more time. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Scoop and tuck your hips. And then press and drive that hip forward. My gosh, mine feels like cement. Release. Come down on your hands. Slide your right foot back. Come away from your wall. Rock your hips side to side. Good. Now walk back towards your wall. Point your right toe, toenails, top of the foot on the wall, and then see if you can slide it straight down. Keep as close to the wall as you can. You might be here, right? Where you're like, I can't even step my foot into a lunge. Hey, that is A-okay with me. As long as you're feeling some stretching through the front of your right leg, and then you should still be able to activate that glute. That's what we're working on. So we're activating the glutes to try to release through the hip flexors and the quads. Believe it or not, the side we just did was my good side. So here we go with the real struggle bus. Tuck your left hip under, press your right hip forward. Tuck your left hip, press that right forward. Good. I can feel tension in my temples, in my neck. This is absolutely a problem area for me with my gymnastics injuries, all coming from the low back. The front is what is restricting me from getting the proper movement in that low back, because if something behind you hurts, more often than not, it's the muscles in front or the lack of range of motion. That you need to take a look at. Good. Inchworm those toes forward ever so slightly. Make sure that knee isn't rolling out. So pull that knee right on top of your ankle and press your big toe down. Let's come on to our hands or our forearms. Tuck your left hip, press your right hip forward. Tuck your left hip, press. Good. Now let's squeeze the butt, scoop and tuck, drive forward for 4. For 3, for 2, relax those shoulders, release. Squeeze your butt, scoop and tuck, and then drive. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Squeeze, scoop, press forward. Release. Make sure that left hip doesn't come out. Right? So squeeze, scoop, drive forward. Whoo, release. Hand out, step back, walk to the center of your mat. And then I just want you to rock side to side. From here, just press your hips forward, lower onto your belly. Extend your arms out. And then place your right ear right onto the mat. Bend your left knee, lift your left thigh, lift your left hip, and then you just kick it back behind you. Think about that kneecap being a laser and try to laser beam up to your ceiling. You'll feel a stretch through the chest and the shoulders. You may feel an adjustment in your back, maybe in your hips. So just be nice and easy. You can take that left hand, if you are flexible, unlike me, maybe clasp your hands together all while pulling that inner thigh away from your midline. Good, let's come back onto our belly. Let's change ears. We're now on our left ear. Bend your right knee. Lift your right knee, thigh, and hip. And then we are planting our foot. We are stretching through that left chest and shoulder. And we are laser beaming that kneecap to the ceiling. Maybe you clasp your hands. Maybe not. Coming back down onto your chest, onto your belly. Bring those hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes. Press up into a plank push-up position. Draw your elbows in. Down dog. Sink it back. Rise up onto your tippy toes. And then like lead bricks, drive those heels toward your mat. Let that head fall nice and heavy. Good. Keeping a flat foot or as flat as you can be, step your feet up to your hands. So I want you to walk with your heels down as best as you can. All the way to the top of your mat. So shift your hands. Beautiful. Head hangs heavy. Bend your knees. Chest rests. Rib cage rests on those thighs. As you begin to lift your gaze, your heels will rise up. Good. Lift your gaze. Keep your chest where it is. Now bring your chin to your chest and let's roll back. And then you stand back in to that low squat. Do it again. Roll back. Good. Next time, you're going to roll back and your hands are going to catch the small of your back so we can move into a plow position. Here we go. Roll back. Hands catch the small of your back. Good. Now you can walk your hands up your back. Your tail will reach a little higher. Bending your knees. Maybe those kneecaps just settle into those eye sockets. Maybe your knees come out wide and you give your temples a little squeeze. Maybe you flex those feet and they lower down beyond your head. Maybe you lengthen your legs. Maybe you lengthen those arms. Bring your chin to your chest, but you don't want to glue it there. You still need to breathe. Big, expansive breath all throughout that rib cage, your lungs. Expand, expand, expand. Touch 360 degrees of that rib cage, and then you can release it all. Three more big breaths. Walk your shoulders out of your ears. Drive those heels down and back. Big breaths. Good. Slowly release. Staying on your back. Keeping those knees in your chest. One foot drops at a time. Arms come out to a T, bending at the elbows for a cactus. And then windshield wiper those knees side to side. Good. Keep your knees falling over to the right. Pick up your right foot. Place that foot on the outside of that left knee. And then you can use that as a little bit resistance to open up through that side body. You'll get a little hip and glute stretch on that left side. Slide that right foot off kneecaps to the ceiling, and then they drop over to the left side. Pick up your left foot. Place it on the outside of that right leg. Press the eyes of your hips open and then drive the inner right thigh down into the floor. Awesome job. Slide that foot off your knee. Pick your kneecaps up to the ceiling. Plant your feet down. Find a little glute bridge. Slowly lower, reaching behind your thighs. Hiking up your hips. Rolling up to a stand. Great.